friends. I'm just doing a little playing around here, probably mostly avoiding work right at the moment, but I thought I would just turn on the camera and show you what I'm doing. I think this is really cool. I got a little half pad of tracing paper from my reuse center the other day, and I'm going to turn it into faux rice paper. So I saw a couple of tutorials on this. I've just got this is actually just a cheap cutting board that I had, and I use it for my painting all the time, you can see. And this is just a piece of, I actually used some plastic from one of those photo album leaf things, but you could use freezer paper, any kind of plastic. And then you lay down your, I'm using tracing paper, like I said, and just kind of mark a little bit outside the corners. And then you take your tracing paper off. And then what I have here is glue and coffee mixture. So I'm just using regular school glue, and I mixed it with a little bit of coffee. You can mix it with water for a clear application. I like a little bit of, I actually just stirred in a little extra coffee because I thought I wanted it a bit darker than I had it before. And it's about 2/3 coffee and 1/3 glue. No, the other way around. 1/3 water and 2/3 glue, or 1/3 coffee and 2/3 glue. And I added a bit more coffee, so I think I'm just going to add a bit more glue here. I've never done this before, but the results looked really cool. People did it on napkins and cheesecloth. Any kind of really thin paper, I think, is okay for it. So I took my tracing paper off, and now I'm just going to paint directly on my plastic and just paint in between those lines that I made where my borders were. I don't know if this is totally in frame, but so you just paint it on. It's kind of relaxing to do on one of those days. So you just put a nice thinnish layer of glue down, and then you put your tracing paper or napkin, whatever you're using, on top, and then you put another layer on top. And what's going to happen is it's going to kind of crinkle up from the moisture, and at the same time the glue makes it quite durable, so it's not as fragile as the original product is. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when it dries, but I have to wait. They said probably overnight, so I'm going to wait a few hours, and then I'll be back and show you what it looks like. So my tracing paper is dry, and I must say I'm really impressed. It does really give it a sturdiness. Very crinkly, which tracing paper is anyways, but the side next to the plastic is shiny, but the other side is just a matte. And the little crinkles, this one I think I painted with the paintbrush this way, and then I painted this way, and it gave it even more of a little crinkling thing. So I think those turned out really great. I might just have to do some more. It was really quick and easy and fun to do. So I took a couple of these pages and I made some little pouches. I just folded them over, cut them out, and sewed around them. And it was actually really easy to sew. And this one I just put a collage by Grace on it. This was another collage that says prayer. I made these a while ago. I think this was from God's Promises Bible Journal Love Kit, those images. I made a couple more just with some punches that I had at home with some pearls in the middle. So those are kind of more like coin envelopes, and they're really, they're really sturdy. They're translucent as well, so if you, I don't know if this was fit in that one or not, but if you put in something, then you can see through it, and I think that would be very cool in a journal. And then I did this one. This is from the Conquest era kit, I believe, and I just did this with my peg stamps. And here's one more collage that says cherish. So I think they turned out really cool. I love the look of them, the feel of them. I think they turned out great. So I also did some napkins, which I will show you next. So here's the napkins that I made. I actually just used one napkin, and it was 3 plies, so I did each ply separately. So this is the bottom ply, and it just gives a, I don't know, just such a beautiful, I wish you could feel this with me. It's such a beautiful texture. Again, it's got a shiny side that was next to the plastic, and this other side. So I'll probably make, you know, some little pouches or something with this as well. These little collages that I made earlier. I think these are all pretty much from the Promises Bible Journal Love Kit, the images. But they really look nice with that. You could use just a little bit as a background for one of the collages on anything really. So there's the bottom one. And then this is the middle one, and this one has a little bit of the image still on it here and there. It almost looks like some red flower petals here and there. This was actually a little bit of a tear that I did, but I think that kind of gives it character, and you can also cover it with something if you wanted to. So there's that one, and then this is the bottom or the top page. So this is a rooster and feathers and eggs, and maybe it's a chicken. Maybe this is a chicken and the rooster, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think these would be really cool for, I'm not sure exactly what. You could probably even use it like for a journal page or something like that. Just fold it in like that. Again, because it's got glue on both sides, it's actually really durable. Even though it's just a napkin. So I think that turned out really cool. And then here's a piece of cheesecloth, and this is a really open weave cheesecloth, but again, the glue just gives it a little stability. And you know, again, if you wanted to put your collages on there, I think they would look really neat with on top of there. So yeah, so I think I would probably try that again. I think that turned out really cool. It was a simple little thing to do, inexpensive, and good bang for the buck. So thanks for watching. See you next time.